YouTube. We are back with another redstone or command block tutorial actually, and as you can see I've got like this little command block set up, and I'm basically just going to be showcasing how I have made or how to make a multi-block structure that will function as a sort of like or that will function like really well in Minecraft. So what you want to start off with is what I'm going to just start off with is just like for the showcasing. As you can see, if I place an armor stand right there, it won't be doing anything actually. So then what I want to do, or for this sort of showcasing purposes, is I'm just going to put like some iron blocks around there. Still nothing. There's some quartz blocks. Now I'm going to take out one of the iron blocks so you guys can see it will actually work, or will not actually work. So as you can see, but if I place in the last one, there we go. So that's just the example of a multi-block spawning structure, and that's just like some tell roll I made and the epic item so cool everyone needs. But yeah, that's basically it. And you can do whatever, you can still do it. And so yeah, that's basically what I made. Now these are really useful if you want to make like some sort of command block thing, and you want someone to make like a whole structure before they actually do anything. Now this can also work for multiple entities as well, so I'll show you how to do that after I just show you how the blocks work, really. But yeah, I'll just be right back once I'm ready to showcase or show you guys how to make it. So yeah, I'm just gonna be right back. And we are back, and I'm gonna just start with a tutorial. So what you want to do is, as you can see, if I just do scoreboard, objectives, and then list, I've got the multi-block scoreboard as a dummy. So what you want to sort of start off with is you want to have at the very end, or at the very end to the negative. So if you're if you've got the clock going in the negative x direction, then you want to have at the furthest to the negative, or the furthest to the negative x, you want to have this command block. Now if you've got it to the z, then you want to have it the furthest that you can go to the z on the command block, really, or on the fill clock. You want to have this command block. And then also, like, if you want to have it going from up or from down to up, then you want to have it to the furthest down you can go, because it's the negatives. I hope that made sense. If it didn't, then you basically just want to, the way that Minecraft sort of activates command blocks is it goes from the negative direction to the positive direction, and we want to have it at the furthest that we can get to the negatives, because it will be, or we want it to be activated first. So I hope that made sense. So what you want to do first is you want to have a command block right here, so the furthest that you can go to the negatives, and you want to have the following command in it. So scoreboard players reset, and then I think it's the time symbol, or I don't know, that symbol right there, and then I'm gonna because I've got the multi-block scoreboard objective, I'm gonna be using multi-block, and that command is good. So then what you want to do is you want to sort of make your multi-block. Now for the sake of being short, I'm just going to be having like a simple glass multi-block structure with an armor stand in the middle. So just like that, and it should be pretty simple and pretty easy. But you guys can go as detailed and intricate as you like. But I'm just going to be using this just for the sake of this tutorial. So you've got the reset right here. Then the next section you want to have is you want to have your detect commands. So what I'll do is I'll first make a command, or I'll make the first command really, and I'm going to be using an execute, and then @e type equals ampersand. And now the entity that you're going to be activating the multi-block with can really be anything, but I'm just going to be using an ampersand really, and it can be even like a player as well. So if you want to do something with that, then be free, or go ahead really. So yeah, I'm gonna do the execute @e and then the relative coordinates, and then detect with another relative coordinates, and then I'm gonna have 1 there, and I'll be changing the relative coordinates around a bit, and then have the glass and then 0. Now that's what that's going to be doing, is it's going to be testing if there's a glass block in the positive Z direction. So it's currently testing if there's a glass block right there. So if I just do like let's TP @e type equals ampersand, and then relative coordinates up. So as you can see, it's working, and it's basically relying on that glass block being there. So now you might know where I'm going with this, but I'm just going to do remove the TP command, and then I'm going to replace it with a scoreboard command, which will be then and then scoreboard players, and then add. So this is going to be add, so make sure it's an add as well. If you don't have it as add, it will not work, so be sure to make it like that. So then what you want to do is, we've got the add, and then @e, and then type it, r equals 1, let's say, and then c equals 1, let's say. So there we go. Now then what we want to do is you want to have your multi-block scoreboard, or your basically your scoreboard, and then have a 1 at the end. Now in this detect command, this is going to be your block that you're going to be detecting for. So it's really the glass 0 there can really be anything, but because I've got glass right there, I'm just going to be detecting for it. And then also, as a sort of another note, because I've got like the 0 at the end there, that is basically representing the damage value on the actual item. So if it's for the wolves, as you can see, it's got if you want the orange wool, then it's going to be 35 and then space 1. So the 1 would be going right there. But I'm going to be using glass, which has a damage value of 0. So that is basically what I'm going to be doing right there, and I'll basically just copy and paste that command into 3 other different command blocks, and I'll be changing the detect command about, and yeah, so just like that. So you guys should also do the same. So if you have like different relative coordinates of blocks, then this is definitely the easier way of basically just doing it. So I've basically just changed the relative coordinates in the detect command. Now these are relative to the entity that you will be detecting the multi-block with. So it's there we go. So that's the ampersand. So if you just look in the output right here, as you can see, it's changing it to 2 right there, and then to 3 right there, and then to 4. So it's working basically. So it's currently so because I've got 4 commands, or 4 actual blocks I'm going to be detecting for the multi-block, it will be it will be adding up to 4 really. So then what you want to do is you can basically do whatever you like from there on in, but this is basically just a trick that I've sort of learnt how to really do. So I'll just do like some example things that you can do with it. So maybe if I want one of the glass or the glass blocks to sort of change into diamond blocks or something, that would be pretty sweet. Then I can do an execute, and then at E, and then type equals your entity that you're going to be using. So I'm going to have the armor sand. Now this isn't a required field in this selector, but I'm just going to be having it just to be safe. So that will be type equals armor sand, and then score min, and then score multiblock. So whatever your scoreboard is, and then min equals 4, because I've got the 4 command blocks. So that is right there, and I'll just be capping that off, or closing the brackets right there. So then I'll just have the relative coordinates, and then the fill command with a 1, that, and then -1, and then -1. And then I'll just do diamond block 0 replace glass. So there we go. It's worked. So that's basically how it's sort of done. Now, if you do want the entity, or the initial entity, like to be killed, then that's as easy as basically just adding a command block right here, and just doing a kill command with @E, and then type equals whatever entity that you have, and then your score, and then the multiblock scoreboard you've got. So I've got the multi-block one, and then min equals 4, or whatever, or however much your scoreboard actually goes up to. So that's really quite easy. So then what you want to do, well, just for some more demonstrations, as you can see, it will change into diamond blocks, and also kill the armor sand. So that is really quite cool. And kind of leaked hacksawy, and I thought it was a really cool sort of mechanic that you can apply to command blocks, which yeah, it's just like I thought it was worthy of a video as well. But yeah, that's basically how you do it. So it's really quite easy, and really awesome as well. So that is basically it. So I'm also gonna do like an execute at E, type equals armor sand, and then score multiblock min equals 4, relative lightning bolt. And that will basically summon a lightning bolt wherever the multiblock is activated or formed. So like that. So it's really awesome, and I thought it was an epic concept and awesome build. So just like a few things to note as well. Basically how it goes is you want to have all of your killing or your killing of the entities, and also your resetting of the scoreboards at the furthest to the negative, or the negative direction on the field clock. So I'll have and make sure also the killing is done before the resetting as well. Otherwise it won't actually kill the entity. And the way that is actually quite easy to sort of know is if you have so if you've got like the detecting and the multi-block scoreboards, as you can see, if I open up like the bottom one, it says it's setting it to 1, and this is setting it to 2, and then to 3 over here, and then to 4. And that is the way that the command blocks are actually being activated. So that is a sort of way that you can know where to put it. Just make sure your killing is before your resetting. So that is a pretty cool thing. So also this will work as well. But yeah, that's basically it. I hope you guys did enjoy this tutorial on making multi-block structures in Minecraft. A little map making trick. And I'll also, if you guys want to, I'll also have all these commands in the description in the paste bin. So make sure if you do have any like sort of problems or sort of things that aren't working, make sure to refer to that. And also if you don't have, or if that brings you no luck, then just comment away in the comment section below, and I'll be sure to answer you. So yeah, I'll wrap things up right there. So I hope you guys did enjoy this tutorial. Rate, comment, and subscribe, and peace.